Moana 2 and thought you saw everything. But the truth is, the movie is full of hidden secrets that slip right past you the first time around. Did you really catch all the details Disney left hidden in plain sight? Right at the very beginning of the story, our favorite adventurer Moana shows us that she hasn't lost her explorer spirit for a single second. On an expedition full of curiosity, she ends up arriving at a totally new island. And that's where something really catches her eye. It's not just another beautiful place. There are signs, clues, and little details indicating that this place was once inhabited by different people. And guess what? This discovery makes Moana rush back to her home island with her head full of questions. Because if there are traces of other people, that can only mean one thing. There are other people across the sea. This ends up kicking off a brand new mission to find out who these other people are and what happened to them. And that is where the adventure truly begins. Get ready, because what's coming next is going to blow your mind. During an ancestral ceremony full of tradition, Moana experiences a simply unexplainable moment. In the middle of the ritual, something magical happens, and she goes into a kind of trance and has a vision, almost as if the ancestors themselves were trying to guide her. And that's when a name comes up that changes everything: the legendary island of Motu Fetu. But it's not just any island. It's the place that holds the answers she's been searching for so desperately. But hold on, because the story gets even more intense. We find out that this island didn't just disappear by chance. It was hidden deep at the bottom of the ocean by Nalo, the feared god of storms and thunder. He did this because he believes that if humans unite, they could become too powerful, maybe even a threat to the gods themselves. In other words, Moana's mission now isn't just to find answers, it's to challenge a divine force that wants to keep everyone separated. In one of the cutest scenes in the movie, Moana decides to show her little sister Simea, who is just 3 years old, that the ocean isn't just water, it's a true friend. And that's exactly when the sea reacts to the little girl in the exact same way it did with Moana right at the start of her journey. It's like the ocean is saying, "Relax, I chose you too." But hold on to this detail that almost nobody noticed. Right in this magical moment, a small school of little fish appears swimming around. And they look a lot like the same species as Dory from Finding Nemo. Coincidence? We know it's not. Disney and Pixar absolutely love hiding these crossover references. In the middle of their journey across the ocean, when everything seemed calm, a group we already know very well shows up: the dreaded Kakamura. Except this time, they don't just appear in that simple way from the first movie. No, they arrive causing a scene in the biggest style possible. And get ready for this reference because it's simply genius. They show up sailing on a giant vessel with loud music, completely customized with face paint and looks that strongly give off Mad Max Fury Road vibes. It's practically a Mad Max parade right in the middle of the sea. This scene mixes humor, action, and pop culture references in a way that only Disney can pull off, making everything even more fun and unexpected. Now, pay close attention to this detail because it goes by fast, but it's incredible. In a closer shot, while Maui is talking to Moana, you can spot something new on his body: a brand new tattoo. And if you know the character, you know this isn't just for aesthetics. Every single one of Maui's tattoos works as a living record of his history. And the coolest part? This new mark seems to represent exactly everything he went through alongside Moana. That means their journey in the first movie was so important that it literally became a part of his story forever. It's a small detail, but it's packed with meaning, showing that his last adventure with Moana left a mark on Maui himself. Right after this part, there's a super fun dialogue between Maui and Moana that a lot of people just thought was a little joke. But it has a hidden meaning. Maui calls Moana a princess and she immediately fires back, like, "No way!" But he doesn't let it go and drops this line: "There are a lot of people out there who absolutely do consider her a real princess." And here comes Disney's genius catch. If you've watched Ralph Breaks the Internet, you might remember a scene where several princesses appear together, and guess who is right there in the middle of them? Moana herself. And even if she doesn't want that title, Disney has already made it very clear. In the hearts of the fans, and the studio too, she is officially part of the Princess Squad. Now hold on to this one, because this detail literally flew by. During a super upbeat musical scene, Maui starts dancing all hyped up. And in one very specific moment, he lifts his leg while he is partially transformed into a shark. It all happens so fast that a lot of people don't even realize what just went down. But the best part comes right after. Moana's reaction gives everything away. She quickly looks away and tries to keep her cool, as if she's thinking, okay, just pretend nothing happened. It's one of those slightly awkward situations that only lasts for seconds, but says a lot. Something unexpected and a little bit embarrassing that Disney threw in there just for the most attentive viewers to catch. Before we continue, just a quick heads up. If you also enjoy movies, series, and cartoons, click the subscribe button right now, alright? Did you think it was over? If you're the kind of person who leaves the movie theater the second the movie ends, you might have missed one of the coolest secrets. During the end credits, a very curious character makes a quick appearance. Gary, a snake that a lot of people didn't even notice at first glance. And here is the most interesting part. This character isn't there by accident. Gary is one of the standouts in the upcoming movie Zootopia 2. Disney took the opportunity to drop a hidden teaser, connecting the universes and getting fans ready. Now tell me, did you stay until the credits, or did you miss this detail too? If there's one thing Disney loves to do, it's hiding tributes to their own classics. And in Moana 2, this couldn't be any different. In a seemingly simple scene where Moana's crew is walking down the beach, a very specific detail happens that almost no one noticed, and it involves none other than Pua. Pay close attention to the way he walks, his trot, and even the angle of the scene. Everything clearly looks like that unforgettable Hakuna Matata strut from The Lion King. It's practically a subtle recreation of that classic walk. And this isn't a coincidence, it's Disney showing that Pua is basically the Pumbaa of this new squad. And if you thought the Kakamura were only there to cause trouble, you might want to look again. During that crazy chase scene in the middle of the ocean, full of action and chaos, there is a hidden detail that goes by really fast, and only the most eagle-eyed viewers manage to catch it. While they are chasing Moana and her crew, one of the Kakamura Pirates shows up with a face paint that is very different from the rest. And here's the detail. His mask has a design that is practically identical to Baymax's face from Big Hero 6. Yes, Disney took the chance to throw in yet another hidden reference between their universes. It's that kind of quick but super fun detail that shows just how much the animators enjoy putting in little surprises for anyone who pays attention to everything. When Moana finally manages to reach the mysterious island that was hidden in the depths of the ocean by Nalo, everything seems to be leading up to a massive discovery. But something totally unexpected happens. In an instant, she gets struck by lightning and simply falls lifeless. It's one of those moments that catches absolutely everyone by surprise. Desperate, Maui doesn't think twice and dives in to rescue her. And that's when the scene gets even more intense. He begins a kind of prayer, begging for help, and then something magical happens. Moana's ancestors appear, joining forces with Maui to intercede with the gods. It's a heavily emotional moment, showing that she was never truly alone on her journey. And then, Moana comes back to life, but not like she was before. She returns marked with a magical tattoo, signaling that she has now become a demi-goddess. Her oar also gains special powers, just like Maui's famous fishhook. And to top it all off with a golden key, she blows her conch shell and reveals magical paths in the ocean leading to several different spots, proving that there are many other peoples scattered across the world. In a super special scene, we see Moana talking to her little sister Simia, and that's when one of those moments happens that goes unnoticed, but is incredible for anyone paying attention. During their conversation, the little girl drops a line that sounds very familiar, and it's no accident. Simea basically repeats the exact same line that Moana herself said to Maui back in the first movie. I am Moana of Motunui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Te Fiti. It's like a mirror of her journey, only now it's being passed on. A subtle reference, and of course, a detail that only the most attentive fans managed to catch. During an electrifying escape from a giant sea monster, right during that encounter with the Kakamura, there's a plot twist that a lot of people don't really notice. In the middle of the chaos, they end up finding out that Moana is searching for the legendary island of Motu Fetu, and this sets off a major red flag for them. Because Moana isn't the only one interested in this island, the Kakamura realize that if she manages to find it, it could help them discover the way back to their own homeland. And that's when everything changes. They go from being pursuers to helping out with the mission, joining forces with Moana to face the monster and continue on this dangerous journey. But hold on, because during the clash, everyone ends up getting sucked inside the creature, and inside, they make a surprising discovery: another hidden sea monster, one that the most observant fans had already seen before. Yes, it appears drawn on one of the tapa cloths in the first Moana movie. In other words, Disney had already dropped this clue way back then, just waiting for someone to connect the dots. Now, here comes one of those details that's small, but packed with meaning. In a scene on the island of Motunui, you can see Moana's mom next to a woven mat with a very specific design: a giant manta ray. At first glance, it might just look like decoration, but anyone who knows the story knows this goes way deeper. This manta ray is exactly the symbol of Moana's grandmother's spirit, and it doesn't stop there. Back in the first movie, we had already seen this exact same design tattooed on her back. So, Disney left yet another connection showing that even though she is physically absent, her grandmother is still present, guiding the family. A detail that only the most eagle-eyed fans managed to pick up on. In the middle of an action-packed scene, when Moana and her crew are being attacked by the Kakamura, there is a detail that slips by unnoticed by a lot of folks. While she uses her oar to protect herself from the darts, blocking everything with a ton of skill, you can see that it isn't just any regular oar. If you look closely, you'll notice that it's the exact same oar that Maui autographed back in the first movie. Yes, that moment turned into a detail that stays with her to this day. Besides being a weapon and a tool, the oar also carries memory, history, and a connection to their journey. We've reached the end of this video, but if you like having your mind blown, this is the right place. That's why we left 2 really good videos for you to click, watch, and best of all, stay with us.